and you tell them to go and come back the next day.
Hey.
I am your child. You
Yeah.
have set me free.
You got plans for us
you're
to prosper.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
I know that's right. That's right.
And the last. Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about nursing assignments, and over the week I put up a poll on my socials for people to ask me questions, and I get to answer them with my friends. And today I've got a friend with me, and she's
Rachel. I'm Rachel, Jessica's course mate.
yeah, second year nursing student.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
The pressure.
Nah, pressure.
Yeah, the pressure.
To think we'll be nurses from next year.
Amen.
Okay, I'm looking at my phone because I've got like a couple of questions here, and the first one is
First question.
first question.
Yeah, first question.
How are you finding the new career? Is it fun? Is it interesting? Is it stressful?
It's definitely everything and more. It's everything that I didn't. I think until you do nursing, you don't know about nursing, because it's like people are, because before I'd work with nurses and be like, oh, imagine if that was you in the bed, imagine if that was your family, but it's not like that. It's a stranger, so it's 10 times worse. It's not like if it was your dad or if it was you, you'd be thinking, but then this is actually someone else that you don't even know, and then it's like they're exposing themselves to you and trusting you. Like, do you know, even the people that make comments, like, do you know how much they trust us with your lives? And it's just like, it's even taught me a lot about my own character. Just like, hey, it's just been everything and so much more. Because even the conditions that they put us under, like, even they say like, obviously there's certain rules that we like have to follow as students as well, like to work within our like competency, like meaning that there's certain things we should know, that there's a boundary to what we can do.
Things. Even when you're being told to do it, and you know the school doesn't cover that, do not do it.
Do not do it. Do not do it. And then like at times, I think early times, like it's very easy, especially as a student, and to like don't be intimidated by what anyone says. Like that's one thing that I've massively learned, because then you'll know that the school said no, but then in practice they'll be like,
telling you have to do it.
Yes, and it's just like, say no, just no. Because what's the worst that can do? They can't do anything if you say no. If you tell them I don't know, so that's good. It's okay not to know things. And yeah, I can't see myself doing anything else, and it's just been it's been a blessing.
So you're proud to be
Proud to be a nurse.
Then for me, it's because I had like a different background before, computer science. I'm just going to say it's like computer science is really stressful too, like
coding.
So when you need to code, you open your system and you're looking at what you want to code. Feels like you're running mad. And that's the same feeling I'm having here.
Okay.
So it just feels like it's the same thing, but on a different level. Because here it's just
another measure,
and I just needed, like, for this it's just hands-on, like, oh, this is what the patient needs, this is what you can do, and what you can't do, you call somebody else that is qualified to do it. And when talking about your confidence and everything, I've had nurses who has asked me, are you confident in doing this? Like, do this for the patient, but are you confident? Have you been trained to do it? And I've not been trained and I can't do it. Okay, watch me do it and learn. You get so, but people tell you can't do it, you can do it, and when you don't do it,
they'll be angry.
They'll be angry. I've had people who told me, go and put the catheter on for a patient, students. And I was like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? I have done it with a nurse before, but I can't do it on my own. Like, I will not do it on my own, because the school doesn't cover you for that. And if something goes wrong,
it's on your head.
You're done for life. So
you're done for life.
The career is fun, interesting, crying days.
You have to have strength, like be strong and courageous. Because
people tell me, you're strong girl. Jasmine always tells me, oh, Jasmine, she tells me, you're strong girl, you can do it. No, I'm not that strong. I appear strong, but I'm really soft. Like, I'm so soft. Just this wall I built, but I'm really, when you get to know me, like, I'm really, really soft. It's cool. Like, I'm proud. Like, when people say no, I was speaking to my friend the other day, and he was like, do not sleep close to your phone. Oh, because like the radiation, it can cause cancer. I shouldn't be telling you a nurse. And I was like, each time you say something, say you're a nurse. I was like, oh, it's like, you better start taking you a nurse. And when I tell people I'm a nursing student. It comes with this.
Yeah.
It comes with this pride, like this charisma.
But it's hard.
Yeah.
12.5 hour shifts unpaid. And on top of that, you got everything.
And how many hours do we need to finish before we get
3,200? I think
3,200 free hours. That's a lot. That's a lot of sacrifice.
A lot of sacrifice.
And in everything, you have to be compassionate.
Yeah.
So if you don't have compassion,
if you don't have the heart, I'm not saying, how do you do nursing without the heart for it? You will follow.
So people say, "Hey, you didn't have money." I'm not getting the money now.
Yeah.
So if you're not compassionate and if you're not like, and I've always been like this, I can't see someone going through something, even if I'm suffering, and somebody is telling me about their own problem, and I'm going to forget that I'm going through this thing, and I'm just like, I'm thinking of how to help the person.
We all go through things. Also, before I be like, I'm tired. Everyone is tired. The whole world is tired. So you just have to keep pushing. The world is run by tired people.
Pushing.
Keep going.
Like
you can do it.
Keep pushing.
Midwifery student.
So when you keep pushing for 9 months, we keep pushing for like 3 years. Okay, another question is there something anyone can do? Like what level of sacrifice and commitment is required? 100%? Like is there anything over 100? Like
nothing more than 100.
No, at this point you can like commitment. You have to be committed to it. You have to read. Yeah. You have to sacrifice time. Like if you know me back then, like I'm a slay mama. Like I love to slay. I love to have fun. I love to go out. I love to travel and do things like that. But now, I kept my friends telling me,
priorities change.
Oh yes, like let's go party. Like since I got to this country, I've not partied. So before you make me leave my house, like it has to be really important. Like, I don't want. I'll dress up, makeup, and like it's really, really hard and everything. But you have to be committed. You have to give a lot. I sacrificed a lot to be here. Like a whole lot.
One thing, always remember your situation, because you have other people on your course that their parents are paying for their whole tuition fee. They're getting all these privileges. Their parents are doctors. But remember your situation. Actually, remember your situation, and like deadlines for assignments. It's important. As for assignments,
for the very first time, I had an assignment that I was going this way. I was going this way for the assignment, and my friends had to tell me, you're not doing the right thing. And I started over again. And I was awake the whole, so I was supposed to submit my assignment tomorrow. And the whole of today, I was awake till the next day.
More than 24 hours.
8 a.m. Because the portal closes by 2 and late submission, automatic fail. And you don't want to do that. So just to point it out now, in my school, you're just given 2 chances. If you fail an assignment, you have the chance to write it, and if you fail the second time, off you go. Everything you've worked for is over. And if you're a home student, you can be lucky to get back into uni again, government. And if you're an international student, if the school kicks you off, you're back to your country. You're as good as a deportee. But you're going back and everything.
What's that?
Like you're back to the country.
Oh, is that what you said? You're good as...
I said you're good as a deportee, like someone they sent back to the country, something like that. Yes. So you have to like take it very important.
Remember your situation.
At first, it was really difficult for me because the style of writing over here is not what I'm used to at all. I wasn't used to this pattern of writing, Harvard referencing, and
Harvard referencing.
Very
it's important.
Very important, and like
if you know, you know.
But over time, so research and everything, like I'm like research. What is research for? Like you have to paraphrase, turning things.
Because plagiarism. Ooh, my God, they will catch you nicely.
That's something else, and it boils down to prioritizing your time. So there was a time I had to do my assignment really late and everything. And when I was about to submit, I put into Turnitin and I got like 17%. And even though I think that was really low, but
was that with references? That's quite good.
No, not with references. So when I was not checking, one of it carried so they tell you where you copied from and everything and where you had that thing. And I saw one for Nottingham Trent University and I was like, ooh. And my friend told me, people are writing the same assignment with you. They're using the same materials with you. Maybe and they're using the same tools to paraphrase and everything. Did you get? So somebody must have done it and submitted before you. So it gets so you have to really prioritize time.
Be vigilant.
Try. So if you have an assignment, just try to put in word.
Be intentional with your time because even me, Like the way there's times I've left it last of the last minute. Like be intentional with your time because it will come back to bite you. And time waits for nobody.
Yeah.
That's one thing I learned.
Prioritize because you need to do like a lot of research and your what's it called? Referencing has to be.
And also you've got work, you've got bills, you've got placement.
Geez.
You know sometimes they'll announce the assignments and then it's due like months later. But then it's so you know that so it's that seed in your head that hey, you need to manage your time.
You don't have time.
You don't have time to play.
Because you have an assignment, you're coming to uni every day a week, you've got placement.
It doesn't make sense to be a student and you don't study. Do you get it? So.
Yes. So you have to like prioritize and like fill in and everything. Wasn't that question is
Next question.
how do you combine school work? And is it really draining and everything? It's hard. It's hard. There are sometimes I just need to skip work. And looking at it is like, so if I don't go to work this week, I don't get paid the next week. How am I going to sub?
Who's gonna pay bills?
How am I going to sub my bills? Because you need to pay your bill. If you don't pay your bills, like you're going to get kicked out of the house. If you don't pay your school fees, you're going to get kicked out
It
of
has
school.
consequences.
Also
So
of
what?
school. If you don't come to classes, you can get kicked out from school. So it's a lot of pressure, especially from international students, right? Because you have to work to pay your school fees.
Yeah.
You have to pass. Do you get? You have to pass. Like if you're paying your fees, you have to work to pay. You have to pay your rent. You have to read to pass. You have to write an assignment to pass. You have to attend classes to pass. So it's a lot of pressure. Like it's really a lot of pressure. There are sometimes like I didn't work the whole of last week. I can't remember. Like I didn't go back to work. Mentally I wasn't there, and it just has to come with a lot. So that's why I said you need support from family and friends. Like you really need that support because there are days that everything will be choked that you can't.
Don't keep it all to yourself.
All to yourself. You can't even like and make friends. Like friends you can share what you're going through with. That's really important. Like when I came here, I felt like I wasn't finding my feet in school, uni and everything. But I met one girl, one very stubborn girl. But thank God. Jasmine, and she was really there to support. That's going to be a different video. Like
You need a faithful sister.
Yes,
a
like,
friend for the journey.
Like because these are people you attend the same lectures with and the same practicals with. So if we have like the general lecture,
someone else will be like, oh, you should read into this, or it can help you with part of the assignment. Like, hey, me, I'm struggling with this. So
yes. So because it's just like a big class where we have like learning disability.
Child nursing,
mental health nursing and adult nursing. So when we have our group practicals, we have like your group members. So you just like make a friend like who could support you and everything to find your faith. And that's it. It's drainable. It's doable if you want to do it. I always say it's doable.
People have done it, so you can do it. Even me, I'm thinking. People on my course, they've got 5 kids. They've also got bills to pay. And then they're also doing the same hours as me. Then how much more me, I don't have the same amount of responsibilities. It's all about time, and time waits for no one. So get serious.
Do it now.
Meet deadlines. Ask for help. Get support. Friend for the journey. I feel like that answers that question.
This person is asking, how was it moving from Nigeria to this place?
For me personally,
you were here.
No.
You're already here, so
from Nigeria.
You're not moving. I'll move from Nigeria. Yes, because what's it called?
Where in Nigeria are you from?
I'm Igbo.
Okay.
Well, I live in Lagos. I live in Lagos, so.
A Lagos.
Oh, okay, wait.
SCT girls.
Why are you cracking me up? Stop it. So what's it called? It was difficult because I'm really a family-oriented person. I don't get emotional. Why? Oh my God, my face changing?
Be strong and courageous.
What's it called? I was used to having my family around, like my sisters, my baby, everybody. I used to like have like support. Like I can't just be. I don't think someone should do life alone. You can't, like,
Man was not made to be
yes,
alone.
we are not made to be like just alone and everything. I was happy. I was like, I wanted to do it. I would go. I'll be with them all my life. I'll be with them all my life. I can do it. I can do it. My visa came out, and I started dragging. I was like, I can't do this alone. I felt like I was going, like, I don't know how to explain the feeling, but I felt like I was going to die. I was not going to see people anymore. And my sister was like, it's just 6 hours flight. You're back home. It's 6 hours. It's 6 hours, but what time do you have to go back? That's the thing. So it's not far, but it's far. Some kind of, you get. It was hard, and I was saying, oh, I can't do this anymore. I'm not sure I want to do this. Am I doing the right thing? Am I going to start all over again? I sold everything I had to come here. Like, it was a lot of sacrifice. Sold my car, sold things. I was even thrifting my dresses and everything. Do you get? And one day I told my friend that I can't do this, I can't go anymore. And my friend told me something. He said, it's going to be, I don't know how to, like, he said, like, it's going to be really difficult because this is something you're not used to. But if you look back, if you decide to go, 3 years later, your family and your friends will be here. If you decide not to go, 3 years later, we'll all still be here. So you have to make that decision and what's really right for you. Do you get? Like, it was hard.
But it can be done.
It was really, really hard to make the decision, but I just felt like, okay, you know what? I'll do
God's
it.
got you.
I'll do it. Like, God, no, God is really a big factor because I prayed.
I prayed.
I prayed. Like, I prayed for direction. Like, you know, really, like, I'm really, like, I'm a Christian and I'm really a fan of God. Like, I know, like, I need God to tell me everything at every step. Do you get? So I prayed and prayed and prayed, and I was like, should I do this? Should I not do it? But over time, so the way everything was working, I felt like God
fell into place.
I felt like God was involved, like everything,
definitely.
like, do you get it? So it was really that.
God can make all your crooked paths straight.
Yeah. Someone also asked about. Do you have to be, no, you don't have to be a science student. That's like the question. You have to, like I've said in my previous video, you don't have to be a science student. Just have a background knowledge of healthcare. Do you get? Like, even
then they'll teach you. Like, you know, I remember in my interview, there was one of my interviews to get into the course, that I had someone from India who had never had any experience. His grandma was just sick.
Yes,
and I had someone that worked at Tesco. Like, experience is what you make it, and like, so you can go on. Sorry.
No, go on, finish.
And then
oh God, I like when you do your face.
and when you do, like, you can work at Tesco, but again, it's all about your heart. Like, if you don't have the heart for it, and you have to have like you have to be a teachable person. Everyone is learning. Like, even the lecturers are learning, but they're also there to help you. We're all learning together, and it's like, I mean, some people say that it's also better if you have their experience. I wasn't the best at science, but then again, like, you'll be taught and there's resources to help you. You just have to be like, also you have to be proactive. Like, you actually, if you're struggling with something, ask for help. There's tutors in place, there's mentors, you can email your lecturers. Like, there's resources in place. So yeah, you don't have to be a science student, because even me, I wasn't the best at science, but then look where we are now.
But you're the best at nursing.
Amen.
Oh my God. So,
but it's part of it though. Like, also, do you understand?
Yeah, like a lot of people, like when I say have a background knowledge of healthcare, you don't have to have worked in the hospital before, something like that. You get, like, just have like family experience. If you're like taking care of your grandparents, sister, or something like health related. You get, like, if they want to see like you have compassion, like you can care for somebody. You get, so they want to know how you react in difficult situations, because being a nurse is really daunting. When I say it's daunting, is, you know, you're not even okay mentally, or you're having a bad day and you're at work and your patient needs you. So like when you get into that clinic or something, you forget whatever you're going through, and your patient is your priority at the time. So that's like what they really need you to know, that you have the zeal. You have the zeal to push this.
Be strong.
You're strong and
it will come with tears. It will come, but be strong.
There are crying days, like there are really crying days.
And days where your whole body just feels
like you're tired.
And
you come back, you're tired, you're stressed, you can't even eat. There are days I will come back and I can't match my foot. Like I can't step on the floor. I will have to crawl like on my bed, like where I used to live before. I could crawl to get like a snack to eat. I can't even stand to make food. I'll just shower and just
You used
sleep.
to crawl to get a snack to eat?
Yeah, like when I get back, the only strength I have is just to shower, because I'm a shower. So after I shower, I get back in bed, and I have just someone pick up something to snack on, because I can't make food. I don't have that strength. I will just crawl on my bed and just open my
mama, you can't make food.
Like I can't even do anything at that point. Like I'm really tired, but I just pick something and eat. And the next day, I'm going back to this, and it just really, what's it called? You just have to be strong.
It's physically demanding, mentally demanding. But then that's life. Life will put a demand on you, but you have to step out. You have to keep going, because then it's not for placement as well. No one is gonna tell you, and for doing assignments, no one is gonna call you and say do the assignment. People will encourage you, or even friends, but then you did the interview, you applied by yourself. Remember that. Remember you have your own situation. You're in the same lecture, but you have your own situation. And just be proactive. Be proactive because no one else will do it. No one is going to do it for you.
At all. I understand it's hard. We've had people who have left the course like saying it's difficult, but I feel like it's really, really hard. But it's just something to do. And I was speaking to somebody the other day, and they were like, "We just have 1 year more to go. Like next year, you're done.
And you're done.
In September, you're entering your 3rd year, and why are you trying to give up or something? Because sometimes you just ask yourself, am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
It's just really stressful.
Or you get discouraged.
I just feel like everything like it's getting tougher and tougher. Like daily, you get.
Yeah.
And don't listen to people. You know, I think maybe one of the things that happened to me, my last placement, somebody told me you're going to 2nd year. That's the most difficult.
No,
part.
so
Like,
someone said,
2nd year is the hardest part of nothing. And so they already put that in my head.
that,
And
plant
everything.
that seed in your
so,
mind.
and everything,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm under pressure. It's just too much and just too much.
But that's their experience.
That's experience.
And it's what you make it.
Yeah, and I told my parents, I always speak to people about things. And my friend was like, oh, I heard if you come to UK, there's no housing, you don't have a house, you don't have this one, there's no place to stay, and oh, people don't get jobs. And I was like, your destiny and destiny is different. Your God and their God is different.
Yeah, it's not that. My God is mighty.
I told her her experience, their experience and experience is different.
Yigi.
When I need to do something, I don't go online searching people that have done it before. I speak to my God and I was like, God, I'm your child. You told me, nobody came to you and you told them to go and come back the next day.
Hey.
I am your child. You have to set me free.
You
like,
got plans for us to prosper.
Oh, yeah,
I know that's right. That's not good.
the last question, I need to round up because the video is
Yeah, I gotta round up.
The last question is some advice for single and married ladies who want to become a career lady like
My
you.
God.
You need a partner in UK.
Focus on your book.
No, you need a partner in UK.
Focus.
You need a man.
Do
You
your
need
book.
somebody.
It's getting cold.
No, it's somebody
You
cool.
sister.
So the funny thing is,
Because Valentine's is next week, people
when-
are getting away.
I don't care about those things. You know when people told me about the code, the weather. What time do you have to think about a man?
What time do you have?
Like I don't even have time to take care
What
of myself.
time do you have?
And when I look at my old pictures and I was like, my nails, I don't go without my nails being done, my lashes, my hair. But these days I'm looking like one mad lady sometimes, and I'm like, I don't even have that time because you're trying to meet up your assignment, you're trying to go for planning, you're trying to walk, you're trying to rest when you can. And why am I? But the thing is, you need somebody. Like if you're married, you're married. If you're not
In
married,
time though.
If you're not married, you're not married. Like you can't force it, but don't dwell on it. Like,
But then also being single is also a privilege because now we've got the time to also become molded and shaped into proper people. Because this marriage thing,
then imagine being married, come back from a shift and you need to make food for your husband and your child. People come back from shift and tell me like, oh, when I get home this morning, like from a night shift, when I get home this morning, I need to take my daughter to daycare, and I was like,
but even then,
oh, how am I going to? I can't even carry myself. I'm carrying somebody to daycare and pick her up. Like you
also
can't
remember
just-
you're your own person. Like I think the person said, like if you want to be like a career lady, then keep climbing up in your career. Because then also we're doing this whole life. Like of course, it's good to have like a helper, someone to help you and support you for what that you do. That's what marriage is for. But then. I mean, we're quite young, so it's just.
And that's the thing. I'm sure the person that asked it, like, no, but you need somebody. You need somebody. If you have somebody, you have. If you don't have, it's not something to just dwell on. I don't have somebody.
Yeah, don't be discouraged. Your time will come.
Like you to come and just
keep working on yourself.
Keep pushing.
And everything that you look for in a person.
And the thing is, when you even become a nurse, you become more attractive. You know when you're like, oh, my wife is a nurse. I'm like, yes, say that baby, that's me. Why are you looking at me like that? Get lost. But that's
I need medical help.
No, it comes to that, like, when your partner is speaking to somebody, like, it comes to, like, people like nurses a lot, like, okay, I've seen when people talk about, oh, my wife's a nurse, my partner is a nurse, like, if it happens, that's what I'll say. It's not something just to, I don't really think about it, but it's a good thing.
Okay, but yeah, thank you guys. We could talk about this forever, especially marriage, But yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having me, Jessica.
Oh, thank you for coming. Woo, give me a hug. I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Like, share, subscribe, and do your work.
Love you guys. Bye.